TIFU when I ruined my life for the pursuit of happiness. TL. Dear, I broke up with my partner of 5 years because I was unhappy in the relationship. Now, my friends hate me, my parents are angry at me, and I feel so alone. I wonder if I should have just left my relationship Aussies. TIFU because I F19 broke up with my faithful partner M19 of 5 years. We have known each other since middle school and I had never been happier when we finally got together. However, as the years went by, I have been struggling with the fact that I am asexual. I had told my partner about my thoughts about it a year ago but was brushed off. Recently, I told my partner again that I believe I am asexual and my partner agreed that it made sense. Because our sex life has been lackluster or non-existent, I thought our relationship wouldn't change too much, but my partner said that they would want sex in their relationship. Therefore, we proceeded to agree that we would be better off as friends. My partner was paying half of my rent and I knew that without their help, I would not be able to pay rent comfortably. I called my parents and told them the situation and they were extremely upset with me. My parents told me that when I moved out of their house, I should have known that I would be able to completely pay for it myself. I am currently in college and work a part-time job. I have not had spending money for months because I have been paying for rent. My parents were screaming at me for asking them for help for a few months while I pick up the pieces of my life. They suggested I should drop out of my college here and move back in. However, I am not allowed to take my 2 disabled cats, whom are my only comfort in this world, with me because their house is already a barn. I obviously rejected this idea, but now I am being villainized by my family. My now ex-partner is still my friend but will continuously snap at me in front of our friend group. It feels like they are being turned against me. They all agree that I am being difficult and that my ex-partner is correct to do so. I am being talked to behind my back in our group chat and I am feeling so alone. I tried to better my life for the pursuit of my own happiness, but am now more miserable than ever before. I consistently think about how my life would be much better now if I had kept the relationship I was unhappy in just for convenience sake. Edit. Spelling, formatting. Edit. More information. Sounds like your ex snapping at you is his unhealthy way of dealing with this situation. I'm not saying he's in the right for his actions, but he's hurting as much as you are. 5 years is a long time for a serious relationship. Happy people don't break up. You need to collect yourself and move forward. Something was missing. Glad someone else already addressed how young you are. You've got plenty of time ahead. Besides that fact, staying in this relationship isn't fair to you or your ex. You're still finding who you are. And obviously this relationship isn't for you. And giving him sex as a way to appease a partner, and not as a mutual form of enjoyment, love, is not right. As for your boyfriend, he signed up for monogamy, not celibacy. And it's not fair to him either to be in a celibate relationship. You are 19 and seem quite incompatible. Also, if he agreed so easily, it was also lacking on his part. At the very least he should be gracious about it. Your parents are being assholes about it. If you have a job and are holding your own, you are showing your ability and will to make your own life. So they could just help for a bit. I'll say that getting a couple of pets at this time of change, and while you can't really afford it, was a bad idea. The expense is not irrelevant. Don't keep a relationship you're not happy in. It hurts everyone. You did a brave thing getting out because it's hard to do so. And you might feel like no one will know you or like you like they did. That's fine, but you'll be fine too later. Sorry about the friend talk, gossip stuff. That hurts to hear no matter who you are. People can give you all the advice they want, It's still gonna sting when the group you thought were your friends side with someone else. That will never not sting. But it will help you move on with your life, and I guarantee you will find better replacements. You took the brave decision to do what is best for you and not settle. Honestly, it's admirable. Your parents are reacting selfishly, likely because of the financial impacts they may feel, but to give them some grace. It is a tough time for most families due to the cost of living crisis, inflation. So they are likely upset at the prospect of having some responsibility for you. One way to alleviate this problem would be to offer to contribute to the house via rent or buying groceries. As for your friend group, a situation like this proves who your real friends are. Those who gossip behind your back are not trustworthy or loyal. Those who stand by you are the real ones. But you're quite young from the sounds of things, so a lot of it can be chalked down to immaturity. Just focus on school and getting some stability back, and everything will work out. Again, I think you made the right decision. Never settle, mate. Sounds like they all are giving you a pretty hard time just for not staying in a relationship that was making you unhappy. Time to find a place you can afford to rent. Ask your landlord if they can put you in a smaller apartment that you can afford on your own. You're 19, see the world. You didn't F up. It's okay, relationships aren't always forever, and that's okay. It's also okay that your ex is hurting, but it's definitely not okay how your friends are brought into it and how they react. Maybe talk to your ex about it. Or you can also distance yourself a bit, it'll get better. You didn't ruin your life. At your age, things will drastically change and get better in no time. There's lots of stories I see here on Reddit from asexual people about how their relationships don't work because their partner can't accept it. IDK what that's like. But from what I've seen, it sounds like staying for convenience would have burned you out sooner or later. If he can't treat you respectfully, at least as a friend, then you probably should look for other roommates or accommodations, or accept that taking on an apartment and cats are big responsibilities. And if you can't do it, then it's better to give them up and get your life together, rather than run yourself into the ground trying to keep it up when you can't reasonably do so. Rehoming your cats to a rescue and moving home sounds like the best bet. Honestly, I would stay in school. You will be able to move past all this and be able to afford an independent adult life when you have a degree and good paying job in just a couple years. This all seems like a huge downer at the moment, but you will realize your success in time, which I know is cold comfort, but it's true. You'll feel much more happy as life goes on, knowing that you've made the right choice for yourself. You'll have the opportunity to be much happier if you are allowed to live as you choose. Also, being asexual is a fluid situation. Don't feel locked into that particular definition, as your sexuality grows and changes with you. Not trying to diminish or erase your sexuality, but reminding you to periodically take a close look at yourself and define who you are in the moment. JFC, you are young. Work on yourself and become a whole-ass person, and then find someone else who is a whole-ass person. Write in a journal. Work on your insecurities. Become confident in yourself. You've got plenty of time. You're only 19. You'll be fine. Your family and friends aren't you. You do you. You might not feel like it, but you made the right decision. Your parents are reacting badly for no reason. I am sorry they are failing you. My eldest child is almost 19, and it breaks my heart to think someone that age is being rejected by their parents in a time of need. I also identified as asexual for 20 years, and am happily married. So please don't lose hope that you will find someone for you, if that is what you desire. However, there is also nothing to say that you have to be in a relationship. So don't make that a priority unless you genuinely want it. I wish you the best. It will all work out, I promise. I am so sorry you did not find support in your friends and family when you needed it. It is not your fault. It's theirs. I hope you find better relationships as you move on with your life. You did the right thing. Take care. You're 19. You didn't ruin your life. Sometimes things have to fall apart so that we can put them back together. These people are showing their true colors. Keep going to college and focus on yourself. Nothing worth having is easy in life. You got this, keep being yourself. There's a lot here that isn't being said or hasn't gotten across. The truth is we have no idea whether the breakup was so amicable and mutual. Whether there were other reasons everyone thinks things are difficult. Or whatever else. All we can confirm is that you feel alone. That's normal after any breakup, and you're 19 years old. In college. And there's plenty of issues to deal with for any person there. Finances are hard. Most college areas have student housing. Whatever your rent is, you can find a place of similar ones, or your BF can move out and you can find a new roommate. That part is fixable. College campuses have loads of groups and clubs and socials. So that part is fixable too. Whether or not there's a lot here behind the scenes that explains your family and your boyfriend's reaction. The vilifying comments on Reddit won't help. What will help is you finding solutions to those. Finding suitable student accommodation. Finding new social groups at college. And figuring out your sexuality and identity for yourself. You're very young and you could be asexual or just bored or so many things in between. It's good for you to be able to figure that out. You've had one relationship since you were 14 years old. You've got plenty of time to explore and experiment and figure that out. All you need to know is that the pain and difficulties of that are temporary. And if you put the work in, you'll thank yourself down the road. Good luck.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.